Alright. 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 Yeah. I'm on to get straight to it, man. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please leave a comment, or you can hit me directly in the Telegram. I'm eating cookies and milk this morning. I'm living off glass, and I ain't got no worries in the world. Living off glass and sitting on my ass. Living off glass, sitting on my ass. Dang. But without further ado, if you are new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome. If you are a fellow glassy, welcome. I'll do these videos specifically for you. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible. It's a live stream, baby. We going over the white paper, baby. Because not a lot of people, I see that not a lot of people go over this thing. I'm going to give you just all of the info. Pretty much going to read over it for you. And give a brief breakdown of what's going on. And then I'm going to give you the best places that I look at as far as charts. I'm not a big charter, but I can make it make sense from just watching Trevon and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as you can see, the abstract for we're now in V3, but I think this is updated to the best of its ability. Get it together, Hourglass. But anyway, Hourglass is a fully decentralized, frictionless, yield-producing artificial intelligence token on the Binance Smart Chain, offering automated DeFi rewards for holders. So once you put your money in, you're gonna get a little bit of you're gonna get a percentage back based off of how much you put in. So Glass token uses a fair system taxing on each token transaction with a constant percentage, reducing circulation supply and redistributing glass rewards to holders to create further value for its users. It applies an automated built-in regulatory mechanism to mitigate the risk of price inflation and gradually reducing total supply in proportion with transaction volume and frequency. At the base of the Glass token is a unique reflector algorithm that utilizes program intelligence to implement a fair, consistent, passive accumulation of tokens directly to holders' wallet, which is pretty amazing. I can say that I've been happy with the algorithm this far. I mean, they've been changing it up, switching it up every so often, but I can't complain. The algorithm is nice, algorithm sweet. So let's take a look. Let me just take a look and just make sure y'all doing all right. All right, somebody came in. I think it looks alright. I don't know what they're talking about. I'll look at that later. Anyways, Glass token is a unit measuring ownership in the Hourglass decentralized autonomous organization. It facilitates the fair operation of Hourglass DOA and enables the execution of non-hierarchical decentralized governance for propagation of decisions directly towards the achievement of the DOA specified objective. Finally, Glass will be required to access any future blockchain-based decentralized applications and smart contracts deployed within the ecosystem. So, with that being said, there's other things that can be built right up under Glass that you can use with Glass. So that will come eventually. It's not here now. I guess the game that is being used would be one example of something that is currently being done. So this was all made for us to see beforehand. So this was all before the game came out. It was all speculative. A lot of people believed in it, including myself. I bought a lot. I will show y'all exactly where I started buying. One great thing about PooCoin is that it shows you all your buys. I believe this is when I start. I believe. I think May. Yeah, I started buying in May. So you see, I love this. So it shows you the price that you bought it and the current value. Price that you bought it and the current value. So I just was buying scraps at one point in time, 65. I was just getting in there, but you see it adds up. So that $78 is $171. That $7 is $18. That $78 is $243. $85 is $243. 101 from $25. Just think if I was putting $1,000 into this and what I would have been making that. 37 to 110, 29 to 73, 143 to 263, 514 to 830. So man, I was putting up some decent little change and getting my bags ready. So you see, I ain't really bought none since then because I kind of ran out of money to use because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. But then it actually came out June 25th, I believe. I think it came out around like right here, 25th. But yeah, continuing on to the white paper, the introduction, the aftermath of the 2000 Echo crisis, yada yada yada, promoted rapid research and development leading to the implementation of Bitcoin by the group with a pseudonym, Satoshi Nakamoto, in 2009. Bitcoin was the first peer-to-peer, whatever. This stuff doesn't matter. Just giving you the history of Bitcoin, just in case you don't know. You can go over this yourself. Smart contracts enable blockchain networks like Ethereum. Tron and Binance Smart Chain made it possible to develop numerous abstractions of various transactional services within decentralized peer-to-peer, thus eliminating the need for trust and mediating entities. Yada yada yada. All this is just fluff. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to what this is. So this is a Reflect Finance token, or RFT. Among the various innovations made possible by blockchain and decentralized, all this stuff is very boring. I'm getting bored just reading it. So if you're following along, I'm gonna try to keep it as entertaining as possible on the way to the disclaimer. I promise. Among the various innovations made possible by blockchain and decentralized technologies is the concept of reflector tokens, so implemented using smart contracts. I really don't even know what an RFT is, to be honest. I'm about to learn something right here. I don't really read this part of it. I read it, but I read the most of the other stuff. So it's a digital unit of value that is programmed to generate continuous token rewards to its holders from transaction fees realized from network activities such as buying, selling, and transfer. Which is genius, though, if you think about it, because you make an investment and everybody makes an investment after you. I gotta see how illegal are RFP tokens, but it can't be that illegal. It's just transferring. It's just continually transferring transactions, like people. And then what I love about Glass, it makes you make transactions, so it's forever a continuous loop of rewards. So Glass token is an excellent implementation of reflector token concept that uses built-in contracts based off artificial intelligence to manage and execute transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. Glass collects 10% for each transaction and frictionlessly distributes 50% of the tax token in the wallets holding Glass. I think that's changed actually. I think that's actually changed to 8% or 9%. It's actually changed it. Never mind. The remaining Glass generated from the transaction fees is divided and contributed towards various purposes, including providing trading liquidity and platform performance, while the rest is taken out of circulation to manage the potential for price inflation. So, which is cool. So it goes to the burn account. Glass's taxation distribution system is implemented using smart contracts written with Solidity and running on the blockchain, offering a transparent and independent automated passive reward stream for all holders. So, continuing on, basic features. The Glass token smart contract is a unique abstraction of an inflationary asset principle. It implements an algorithm that enables the achievement of the following objectives, which they finna list right here. Damn. Token distribution is an issue that has always plagued yada yada yada. The price of glass is thus protected from significant downward spiral due to the exit of a few individuals. As of this writing, the largest non-contract address owns less than 5% of total supply compared to Doge, where the largest holder owns 28% of the supply, which is astronomical. But let's go. We can go actually look. You can always go and look. So, like I said, KuCoin is one of the best things that I use because it has everything on a nutshell for you. So it gives me my token balance, the price, the chart. I can use the chart. I can add moving averages. I like to do the moving average multiple. I like to do the multiple two ways. So kind of tells you exactly when you need to buy and sell, which is not important to sell right now. Gives the 200 moving average. What's that orange one? But anyways, we can go to the glass transactions. Go to glass hold. I could have just clicked glass holders. Glass holders. So as of right now, that is the smart contract. That is the burn wallet. So that don't count. This is a non-contract holder. So now it's somebody owns 6%. I mean that happened. That just came pretty much from, and they're getting rid of some too. It's crazy. Dang. They won a lottery. That's what happened. They won the lottery. Oh no. Yeah, they did. 11 days ago, they won that lottery. 34 trillion. 34 trillion? Is that what that is? Million, billion. Yeah, that's a trillion. Million, billion, 34 trillion. They must have won the lottery or something. Something happened with that. But somebody owns 6%. Great for them. So y'all need to change that because it's 6% now. How y'all doing, live stream? What's the move? What's the move, live stream? Say something. Talk to me. Anyways, frictionless infinite yield. The glass token algorithm enables that automated and continuous redistribution of glass token to every wallet that holds glass. Token distributor generate for 10% transaction fee levy on a glass token transaction, including buying, selling, transferring token from wallet to wallet. 50% of the realized fee is automatically locked into the glass token liquidity pool, while the other 50% is distributed as rewards to every glass holder according to the ratio of their holdings of the current circulation supply. Transaction fees, as well as the redistribution of tokens to holders' wallets, are designated to encourage long-term storage of glass in order to maintain modest levels of market volatility. The system creates an infinite stream of glass token holders for holders, regards to their trading price of yada 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 glass. So out of liquidity, some of this stuff just goes right over my head. One of the biggest issues cryptocurrencies face is acquiring liquidity. Most liquidity in the current phase of DeFi is done through farming. Users provide their token as liquidity in exchange for percent of some of the exchange trading fees for the pair. The model fails once users pool the liquidity after rewards are no longer attractive. With Glass, this risk is mitigated by the auto liquidity feature of the smart token, which is genius. So they're taking a portion of the transaction fees and using it as a liquidity. So, I mean, it may be a slow trek, but it's consistent because you have to make a transaction every day or it goes back to the pool. So it's kind of genius, man. Like, it's just really genius, bro. It's been the only, I will state that it's been the only crypto, even higher than the top 10s. It's been consistently going up every day. I know y'all see me in my polo. It's how you living when you own glass, when you got glass. As mentioned earlier, the glass token smart contract charges a 10% fee on every transaction. It then deposits 25% of the realized fee into the liquidity pool indefinitely. Also purchase an equal value of either BNB or USDT using its inbuilt analytic algorithm to determine the best option at a particular time. Adds the funds to the locked liquidity pool. The aim is to ensure market solvency as well as maintain a rising price floor by default. So that's cool. I mean, like I said before, it's just a slow track. So during the launch phase, 50 trillion glass were sent to the burn address. Burn address is simply a wallet that no one can and ever will be able to access. By sending glass to the burn address became a glass holder, and like all of its other glass holders, the burn address received a portion of all the glass transaction fees. But unlike all the other holders of glass, these glass cannot be moved ever. This creates a permanent burn of glass, making the token supply deflationary. This also strengthens the ever-growing price floor from the auto liquidity being stacked by transaction fees. A simple way to explain this: when coins are sent to the burn address, they are going to never be sold. They are negative sell pressure, which is fantastic. So as we look again at the holders, we can see that the burn address currently is actually the largest holder of glass. 66 trillion. Damn, somebody got more glass than two people got more glass than Pancake Swap. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy as hell. So we into the nitty gritty. What? Green hair glass and tuned in. As a large problem, many RFT tokens, like glass, face is their decrease in volume often leads to their death, as no volume equals no fees equals no yield equals no buyers, and so on. What all RFT tokens need to survive is endless volume. There needs to be consistent movement of tokens so that users are encouraged to buy and hold. Our.glass strives to be the first to solve this, which they are. As what I've seen, it's been a consistent upwards movement. In order to achieve this, users need to be tempted to move their token despite the fee, because in the end, the user wants to come back with more coins than he originally moved. This is hard to achieve with a 10% fee. The reward for moving his coin has to be more than a 10% gain. So, to solve the problem, we created a daily lottery that entices glass holders to deposit glass in exchange to win a lottery. The lottery fund is a smart contract that holds glass and pays out to lottery winners. When a user deposits glass into the fund, 90% of the glass goes to the top-up lottery fund. 8% instantly goes to anyone who ever deposited glass based on how much glass they have deposited over time. And the more a user has deposited, the bigger chunk of the 8% the user gets. So, you know me, I'm almost to that trilly. Get me to it. So that's just my goal, is to get this. Oh shit, yeah, just to get this right here to 1 trillion. And then I'm coasting. I mean, I pretty much have been. I switched up my strategy, but I don't feel like it was the best thing to do. So I'm gonna just go back to depositing everything until July 25th, like I intended. Really, I'm just gonna stack it up, just in case I gotta pay a bill or two. But I think I'm good. A deposit is only valid for a lottery for the day that it was deposited, and a deposit can never be withdrawn. So look at this. A deposit is only valid for the lottery for that day it was deposited. And a deposit can never be withdrawn, but you do earn cash back on deposits daily. See infinite deposit drip. So you have to make sure that you know, once you're getting into this, there's no going back. You're getting cash back for the rest of your life. Sorry. Cash forever. Goofy. But yeah, just make sure that you know that this money is never coming back that you put into the staking contract. It's gone. But within due time, if you put enough in, you'll consistently get every single day money back every single day. What I'm currently receiving is about 8 point. It's saying 8.061, but I've been getting away with like 8.6. I've been getting like 8.6. So it's pretty much around like 80 bucks. I've been getting 70, 80 bucks a day. Good vibes, man. I would say definitely. You only need one deposit to win for the day, and doing more than one deposit in a day gives you no advantage to winning a lottery prize, although it does give you more deposit yield. At the end of the day, the contract will select a random address that deposited the minimum required to be eligible for the drawing that day. Man. So let's keep it moving to the infinite deposit period. When a user makes a deposit, they are only eligible for that day's lottery and cannot be withdrawn. But the deposit does produce yield forever, or the life of the contract / blockchain. Hopefully, BNB and Glass last forever. 8% of Glass used to deposit is instantly sent to every address that ever deposited based on how many Glass they have locked away. These rewards can be claimed instantly. There's also a continuous 2% drip of Glass from the 90% top up that is distributed to previous ticket holders over the course of 24 hours that can be claimed every second. But you are sent back to the top up fund if they go unclaimed when the user hits lottery time hits 0. So you gotta claim every day. You gotta hit that claim button every day. So if you go so make sure that you click in the link in my description and looking at the directions in the link in my description. If you don't know anything about crypto, you can go in my description and see everything. But the first link that you have to click is the referral link. And I will send you 1 billion Glass. So once it hits, we at 1,500 users now, players now. But once it hits, I will see it right here. It will pop up your address, and I will send $1 billion to your address. But what that last thing was saying that you have to claim. So I have to hit this claim button right here before this timer goes out, or this amount of money will go back into the prize, into the right here, total prizes. So just make sure that you claim it every day. Make sure that you have enough to cover the fees, because it's going to be a fee with every single transaction. Make sure that you keep the BNB inside of your MetaMask so you're able to cover those fees before like the time gets close, because you're going to be struggling to get BNB in your account. Users have 24 hours from the start of each day's lotto, which is 6 p.m. to claim any rewards they made that day, including lottery winnings and referrals. If users' rewards are not claimed that day, they are sent back to the lottery fund. Rewards can be claimed as many times during the day as the user pleases. So the reward from staking the minimum will likely be too small to be worth claiming because of BNB transaction fees. Any small deposit should be looked as an entry into the daily lottery and not for deposit drip. So if you're just trying to win the lottery, play it. It's usually on around 500 people playing it. Yeah, this number is usually, I've seen it hit like 500 something, but that's the most. So it's pretty good. It's really, really good chances actually to win. What is the today? It is 2.45 trillion. So that's around. You can see it right here. 2.45 trillion. 2.245. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2.45 billion. 2.45 million. Yep, million. Trillion. About 19 grand, about 20 grand. It's at 20 grand right now. Referrals. If user clicks on it, so this is important, guys. So this is where I'm going to be sending you your 1 billion Glass, of which 1 billion Glass right now is about $8.93. Free money. You just redeposit right back in. That's what I would do, especially if you only have enough to deposit to the lottery. Just redeposit it in so you can get a little bit of drip. The 4 billion will make a difference. If a user clicks on another user's referral link and makes a deposit, if a user clicks on another user referral link and makes a deposit, they will get 3% of whatever the referral deposit. This will force only 87% of the lottery fund instead of the standard 90%. To be eligible to use the referral program, you must already have deposited at least 3 billion glass. So, yeah, that's pretty much everybody should be able to be a referrer, because if you're coming into glass, you're most likely going to play the lottery, so it's what makes sense to me. To protect the community from gamification exploiters, we have put in place a criteria to have meet for each player. The minimum entry to be eligible for the lottery is 3 billion to prevent spam. Anyone that deposits at least 3 billion that day can win the random lottery, but a user must deposit more than he has claimed in rewards since first depositing to be eligible to win the largest deposit. So a user must deposit more than he has claimed deposited. I'm trying to understand this. Sorry about that, guys. So a user have to have deposited, so this number more than he has claimed has to be higher than this number in order to win the daily largest. The wallet can still deposit and receive the daily drip from those deposits, but it cannot win the largest deposit. Okay. So how do you win in Hourglass? We think the best way to start in Hourglass is to decide what your goal is. Overall, the goal is to make more glass, but you must decide how you want to play. The best way to earn more glass is, of course, to win the lottery, especially the random one. Winning the lottery is the quickest and easiest way to earn a lot of glass, but it's random and requires no skill, so you can't depend on it. If you are playing to win a lottery, it's not necessary to deposit a lot, unless you are going for the largest deposit for the day, but some players have reported depositing enough for a daily drip reward equals 3 billion glass. This way you can enter every day. So that's kind of my goal. I mean, that was kind of my goal at first. My goal now is to make around like $100 a day, so I can. I use a lot of my Ethereum, so I want to get back into my Ethereum. I want to get my 1 Ethereum back. So I want to basically make $100. So use my $50 to redeposit, and the other $50 to triple up and buy my Ethereum every day and get that back. So just holding, the easiest but possibly less rewarding way to earn is just by holding glass. You get a % of each transaction that moves glass, but as for the writing, it is not as rewarding as our ultra staked innovation. So disclaimer, our glass is not an investment vehicle. You should use to perceive it as such at your own risk. So the ongoing evolution of cryptocurrency and blockchain ecospace has been rapid growth in terms of diversity and the various explored use case application. Y'all believe it's poised to take a leading position in the RFT. I believe so too. By continuously dedicating time and research towards Disclaimer, very important. Use at your own risk. This is not financial advice. Goodbye. But nah, this is important too. A guide on how to set. I did this in one of my last videos, but you can also come here and see how to do it, how to set up Binance Smart Chain. That is really important information. Make sure that you use the link in the description to see full details on how to get your whatever coin, so your Bitcoin or your Ethereum, how to get over to the Binance Smart Chain. That is very important also. Because I don't think they're just showing you how to set up the Binance Smart Chain. They're just showing you how to set it up. They're not even showing you how to put it into your BNB. So just make sure that you go watch my last video to get the full depth information how to do that. I love y'all, man. I always thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's always a pleasure. Show y'all what I got going on, and make sure you read your white paper.